Hey, family. I couldn't sleep, so I felt nudged to go live. Okay, so it's something that spirit wants to be known. All right. There is a lot going on in the spirit realm. Um, Specifically, directly related to me and my readings, what they've been kind of coming out, what I've been discovering. Okay. I don't know if you guys follow tarot or um, follow or you understand what's happening in the spirit realm. So I'm gonna let the cards do the talking, okay? Because I don't want to do a whole bunch of rambling. But one of the energies that I pulled was scandal goes viral. Okay, so something it says exposure multiplies. So this is picking up from reading that I had done earlier. I was gonna try to wait and do the reading tomorrow, but it's like I know that it is. I couldn't sleep, and I felt like they was. I sensed that they could have probably been doing some spell work, and I'm like, normally when spell works come in, it's to stop me from doing a reading. They don't want. They're trying to affect my crown chakra, so they don't want something to be known. They don't want something to come out. So I said, you know what? Since they're trying to attack my crown chakra, let me go ahead and just do a reading and find out what comes out. Okay. So first card came out. No, the first card came out was stop. Okay. And then it's like sweet dreams. Okay. So it's like, I don't know. Stop. Get you some rest. Or stop. Be lazy because it says lazy day and comfortable and satisfaction. Okay, so it's like stop and everything is good. But then I don't know, maybe that's somebody trying to come through the reading. So I'm going to go ahead and just clarify. Um, I'm going to clarify the energy. I'm try to make it quick. I don't want to be here all day. Okay, so all night. So let me see. Whoo, Lord, help me with this reading. Okay, so we're gonna see what comes out. The overall energy. Let's see. Oh yeah, in the bottom of the deck it said eclipse mystery, shadows, truth hidden. So something eclipse mystery, shadow, truth hidden. So it's something hidden. Okay, so it's something about public humiliation, shadow exposed. So I know when it comes to public humiliation, I know my name has been spoken basically due to ancestral um due to some ancestral my bloodline. Okay, they wanted me exiled. Um, they wanted me erased. And it's like there has been some sort of smear campaign going on around my name. Specifically, I found out that it was on a site. I just did some research, a little research, and found out that on OnlyFans, there was a way to communicate and chat and have different little ways of communicating, doing different things, videos, messages, um, fantasy, all different types of ways for people to meet up. And I was wondering, because I know that my home is under monitoring spirits for sure. And so I kind of linked it up and figure out where it, how was these people able to be a part of my reading, and who am I communicating with when I was doing my reading? So coming to find out with some monitoring spirits. And it's just a lot of things that's happening in the tarot, in the tarot world. It seems like it's, I'm not going to say it seemed like it is, but I know for a fact that it has something directly to do with me. Um, so we're just going to go ahead and find out what come out. If I, if I recognize some of the energies, I'm going to go ahead and speak on them, or the way the flow, things are flowing. I'll go ahead and speak it out. Okay. I don't want to, we're going to pull the ancestor message and kind of find out. The ancestors kind of been guiding me and helping me to understand what's been going on. Okay, so there is some silent insight. So it says quiet reflection, intuitive, calm inner revelations. Truth comes into stillness, meditate, or retreat inward for a clear understanding of your next step. So this is kind of like what the nudge kind of came from. Silent insight where I was trying to go to sleep, where I couldn't go to sleep. So it's like I'm going to sit back in here and think about what's going on based on a quick analyzation of what's going on. Okay, so from the energies that I have, there has been some videos. I haven't been doing a lot of videos. I haven't been going live. I've been just doing videos from not going live, just experimenting, just, going with the flow. Haven't been recording. They haven't been public. Okay. So this time specifically, I said, Spirit, do you want me to record it on a camera, or do you want me to go live on YouTube? Then I got the Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands. So it's like send a message. We can see a foresight. The people are able to see. Okay. So what I'm looking at right now, we have some addictions. Dependency creates chaos. So it could be some people that are high. They get high. They could be going through a tower. Okay, so there could be some addictions, which is sex addictions, drug addictions, obsession, watching, monitoring, stalking, hating, envious, jealousy, all the addictions, right? So somehow they're all connected together in this chain, which is chain ancestor. It says repeating family trauma, feeling stuck in a lineage road, carrying guilt or shame that's not yours, ancestral obligation over personal freedom. Fear is breaking free of being disloyal. Okay, so these are just the energies that are facing me now. Karmic bond, soul ties, soul contracts, inherited burdens, entrapment. It says the chain represents the bonding contracts with spiritual and psychological passed down. This is where cycles from pain, silence, debt, rage, and loyalty, and unresolved karma. Okay. So this is how all of this is tied together. Okay, then we have a tower. We have a tower here. I'm looking at a tower. Okay, then there's some sort of sky. So when if there's a scandal that has been exposed, and there signifies some sort of tower that took place. But now I'm looking at drugs and alcohol again. So this is double addiction. So we have addiction here, and we have drugs and alcohol. So it could be a lot going on in the spirit realm. So I'm thinking that these people are connected in this chain and repeating this trauma, and they carrying all of these energies and with this addiction and this attack with this spell word, with sex magic and bonded magic and jar magic and graveyard magic and trying to block your intuition, your third eye, all of this trying to just this attack. Okay. And they're under addiction. They're, this addiction with this drugs and this alcohol. So it's like what was coming out in the news is like spirit summer curse breaker. So this will be broken. Okay. I am going to work with my ancestors to heal at this curse, because I'm feeling it's a curse that they're trying to curse me, or they're under a curse, right? So this is definitely what's going to be broken. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and see what energy come out, what ancestors is going to actually come out. So we have the father silence, unspoken emotions shape your family story. Okay, so this is the ancestor. This is how it all started, how I ended up losing my father. Um, and his story never got a chance to get told because things didn't go how it was supposed to go. There was some disruptions with the family and friends and cults and everything that kind of got things. We kind of got things off course. Okay, so this is like my dad's um, crying out from the grave. Unspoken emotions shape your family story. So this comes from echoes of eternity, divine resonance, repeated messages, spiritual alignment. If a message keeps reappearing in your life, it's time to listen. The divine is amplifying an important truth for your growth and alignment. Okay. So this says scandal, something's going viral, exposure multiplies. So something is taking place, taking its own shape. So this could be a message saying stop and get you some rest. I couldn't. I couldn't sleep. I felt like I was supposed to do a message. So I'm gonna clarify this. Okay. This is the repeated message. We'll find out what the cards say. Okay. Just find out what's going on with this father's silence. Yeah, so there's something being seen online with the Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy. Okay, and something, it's like you could be having your wishes, star energy. Some could be having your wishes and hopes and dreams coming true. Something's being seen online. Okay, and we have something that's been exposed. Okay, Seven of Cups, Scorpio. So it could be like multiple sites, something online in the clouds. What I'm getting with these different drinks, so it could be multiple connections. There's some plans that are taking place that I haven't seen yet. Or it could be some plans to block. But of course, it's always somebody trying to block something. But how I read it was there's something online that's some plans that are taking place that haven't been seen yet. Okay. Well, it ended up coming out. Okay, we got the Two of Swords. So something is not being seen. We got this Five of Swords for somebody trying to win at all costs. Okay, with these Two of Pentacles, with these contracts. So this is something that could be affecting the family directly. With these two contracts, these two pentacles, this signifies to me this is contracts. These are two people. These are two contracts. They could be juggled, or they could be two people working together under some form of agreement. So it could be a Scorpio, a Aries, a Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so somebody could be trying to win at all costs. Keeping something blocked, to a swords, keeping something hidden. They don't want something to be seen. Okay, they don't want something to be seen. These Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the contracts that's going on. So I'm gonna see if there's another. Pull another. Anything else to go with this? Father silence. The sacred refuge, finding safety in the divine, spiritual security, protection from harm. Seek comfort in the divine. You are held in sacred protection. And then we have an outcast. You are the black sheep. Your uniqueness is your power. Okay, so this could be the outcast is where people always, there's the Three of Wands, Five of Wands. So there could be some sort of chaos. So, yeah, some sort of chaos, confusion, competition, jealousy, envy around being an outcast, being unique, having gifts. Okay. And then we have the legacy, the actions shape the future of your bloodline. So this has something to do with legacy. Or it's something to do with legacy. Actions shape your bloodline. Okay. So there's some sort of sacred protection that's going on with me at this time. That's what it's saying. We're going to go ahead and clarify and get an overall picture. The outcast, so it's like there's an Empress in the reverse. Okay. Empress in the reverse. Okay, we have doing some magic. So this could have something to do with somebody this person is doing some magic right here, right now. Okay, so there could be some magic being done. With the Empress in the reverse could be doing some magic. This is somebody who was, or it could be doing some magic to outcast somebody. It's to keep somebody ungrounded with this Empress energy. Okay, so it's supposed to keep somebody ungrounded, disconnected. Okay, burdened with the Ten of Wands. Sagittarius energy. And then we have a Chariot. So this is a goal. This is what they're moving forward on. So there's an Empress in the reverse. So this is energy that's being ungrounded. Then you have Ten of Wands, that's burden. And then you have a Chariot. Okay, then we have Queen of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this person could be unbalanced because and burdened because somebody's moving forward. Or this could be an attempt to keep somebody burdened and unbalanced, keep them from moving forward. This outcast energy. Take it how it resonates. We will clarify. Then we have the legacy. The action shapes your future of your bloodline. We have 4 of Pentacles. So this is somebody trying to hold on, possess. We have the Devil. So there's a Capricorn out here. Both of these are Capricorn energies. So there's a Capricorn out there. This person, this could be this addiction. Remember we saw the addiction? We saw drugs and alcohol. So this person could drink. They're definitely trying to hold on to something, hold somebody back with this addiction. I don't know who. They can have an addiction. Tell me more, Spirit. We have a Page of Pentacles. So there is some sort of business deal, some sort of exchange of finances, exchange of moolah, in exchange of hands, an opportunity going forward. So this could be something like people getting paid for opportunity to hold back somebody in their legacy, to continue to put somebody, keep somebody in an outcast energy. Is what I see. It could be Taurus, a significant Capricorn, and the Magician came out. So this was the magic. I felt there was some sort of tension where I couldn't sleep. And you got somebody in the Nine of Swords. So this could, so somebody's afraid. It could be a Gemini, an air sign. They don't want something to be seen. They want to win at all costs to keep this blocked. About this father's silence. They want to keep it quiet. They don't want it to come out. There's a Empress of Taurus energy that is ungrounded. Okay, they could have something to do with sister-in-law, ex-sister-in-law, or there's an Empress. She's just ungrounded. She's uncomfortable. In the reverse with this Ten of Wands and carrying this this Empress in the reverse and the Ten of Wands. That's like uncomfortable, ungrounded. Then we have this Chariot. That's somebody moving forward. So it's like, okay, so the legacy is on the table. We have 4 Pentacles. Somebody trying to hold back. They're creating opportunities to do magic. So this could be multiple people out here doing magic, over a monitoring spirit now. Remind you, I'm not alone. We have people monitoring through OnlyFans. They're monitoring. I guess they get paid subscriptions to monitor people, humiliate people, outcast people. People watch this, participate in this. They do all type of things. I found out while they're monitoring people through camera. I don't think it's. I think it's illegal because, but it's so wide open. I'm gonna have to pull some cards and see. I don't know. Let me see. We're gonna put some shadows to kind of find out what's going on. So they want to hold back and they create an opportunity to do magic. on this person who's an outcast, to keep somebody outcast, to keep them burdened, ungrounded, and to, keep them from moving forward. But we have a chariot, it could be keeping them from moving forward. And they want to keep this blocked with the Two of Swords, with the Five of Swords, to win at all costs. So with this Seven of Cups, this is like online. So these plans that they have online, could be like for this is online. This is a confusion and illusion. Okay, so either there could be some confusion or illusion, or there could be something online that they want to block at all costs. Two of Swords and Five of Swords. Take out resonate. I don't know. For the Father, silence is like this is a Scorpio with the Seven of Cups. And there could be some plans, again, to block at all costs, to block whatever this, whatever they have to say. There's whatever they had to say. There could have been a letter or something that could have come with my dad's message, with his death or something left behind that I didn't know. So it could be a letter. So it's like with this energy being silent, there's more to the story. Something needs to be spoken, something needs to be said directly from my dad. And it's been over 3 years. I had yet to receive a message. So these people are being holding this back. We got a Nine of Swords. So I don't know if somebody could be doing magic to bring somebody a Nine of Swords. What is this about? Okay, so I'm not going to babble on. What time is it? 30 minutes in. Okay, so I'm 30 minutes in. So this is the Libra energy. So something is stop. I'm getting heavy air sign. So we got a Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius again. I say Sagittarius again. Then we have a Cancer, Capricorn, and a Taurus twice. So this Empress in the reverse could actually be presented an opportunity to do magic. To somebody in the outcast, to keep somebody outcast from something from being discovered, being seen. So somebody panicking. Somebody's panicking. With this Nine of Swords, these addictions and this drugs and alcohol and this tower, everything is kind of action behaviors include. There's some keys here that may need to be discovered. We have galactic transmission, cosmic guidance, smooth roads ahead, progress opening, misuse of resources, money laundered. Okay, so there could be some misuse of resources. It says new connection required, friendship, ally, or romance. New connection ported. Okay, so somebody could be connected to, it says galactic transmission. So cosmic guidance. Then we have stolen spotlight, envy, imitation. Okay, so this says it's stolen. When the spotlight is stolen, that means that there is, I don't know, somebody came in and stole the spotlight. Somebody about some money laundering, misuse of resources. Smooth roads ahead, progress opening up. Then you have money laundering, misuse of resources. Then you have new connections reported, friendship, ally, or romance. Okay, then we have stolen spotlight. So somebody came in like right behind somebody that showed up as a new connection. Somebody stole it. Somebody with envy and imitation. So there could be a stolen spotlight if somebody is envy about. So envy, imitation. So it's like the fake person. Somebody's fake. Somebody's out there to impersonate. Somebody's out there trying to impersonate. People out there be impersonating people. Okay, I haven't met my impersonator, but I hear that there's one due to some legacy, due to some connection to, what's going on in my life. They know what's going on. It's like with this invisible, fragmented, scattered, overwhelmed pieces of self-seeking reunion. Discern, offer compassion, not rescue. Preserve your energy. Okay, so it's like somebody could be needing mirroring soul. So there's an energy where somebody's mirroring the energy, and they could be needing some sort of help, fragmented. So pieces of themselves may be they could be seeking reunion. Mirror soul. Okay. Let me see something else come out. So it could have something to do with the mirror soul out here. With the energy and the monitoring spirit. Okay. It may not be this. You have transparent, clear, trustworthy, nothing hidden, all heart. Discern. You can relax about your frequency. Genuine, honest, open words and edgy. Energy match perfectly. Discernment. See. Connection, authenticity nourishes trust. So this could be this new connection where it's more like a clean energy, and then right behind it came a stolen spotlight from somebody who was an envy imitation. So it's like it seems like this person could be dealing with this person, thinking that it's me, right? Because soon as by these two energies coming out together, and one being a mirror and a fragmented energy, and then I said I put it back in the deck, and then I came out with the genuine, transparent, relaxed frequency. So it's like this new connection is surrounded by this karmic energy. Because, like I said, I can't really put it together. I'm just gonna let the energy show it, say for what it is, and see what spirit wants me to say. Because I'm not gonna burn out my energy trying to explain too much. I'm just being obedient, going like, okay, yeah, somebody's been exposed. So I was right. The energy, yeah, it could have something to do with a King of Wands. Okay, and we have a King of Cups. Okay, and we have a Four of Cups, the Scorpio energy. So we have a Scorpio, a King of Cups, a King of Wands, and a Leo. Something being exposed about a King of Wands. A King of Cups refusing an offer, refusing someone to have love. They're refusing an offer. So this was telling you that these monitoring spirits are my exes. It's a few of my ex, and they're actually in having an input on people that are they are influencing people. I guess from this monitoring spirit, how I got here probably is because of my gift that I do in private. And I don't know. It's like we got a Queen of Pentacles. This is Queen of Pentacles right here, and then we have a King of Swords. Then we got somebody sitting in the Nine of Swords energy. So somebody could be in their head about this Empress in the reverse, doing magic, creating opportunities. Okay, this is a King of Swords, so it's like they came out with this person. It's like this person know that this person could be in this by this energy being in a reverse. This only being one of the creating an opportunity with the two Tauruses being the same energy out here with this magic trying to hold on to somebody's legacy. Okay, this could be the King of Swords that knows this. They could be one this person to be in a Nine of Swords energy, but let's find out. Tell me about this stolen spotlight. Give me an energy for the stolen spotlight. Okay, so there was an action that was taken. Okay, with the Ace of Wands. So this Pisces energy, there was an action. It could have been this King of Wands. Okay, because remember this King of Wands got exposed for something. They got exposed for something, and I'm clarifying what this action that was taken. This is an Aries energy. So they took an action to do something. Anybody hit a tower. Whatever happened, it caused something to be over. Pisces saw this. They could have been looking into a situation. Okay, so what about this new connection reported? What is this? We have, okay, Three of Cups. So this is the Cancer energy. So that could be new connection reported, friendship, ally, romance. So they're celebrating something something could have hit a tower, this action that was taken. Something could have ended up in a tower. And it has something to do with some money laundering, possibly. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. So they could have laundered some money. Let's find out what's going on with this. We have a galactic transmission, cosmic guidance. What the heck? So this is a Nine of Pentacles, a hermit. So this person could hold some knowledge about some money being laundered from in its community. So this has something to do with the reading earlier, because it can shake up something earlier. Okay. And we have something to do with the justice system, justice, Libra energy. Okay, some knowledge of this high priestess about some sort of justice. Okay, so there's something could be opening up smooth roads ahead. High priestess and justice. So something could be working out. Queen of Swords, something was said that could have opened up something related to these energies. Okay. So we have, what is the galactic transmission? So this has something to do with strength. Okay, the strength of a family. Pisces energy. That is the Leo energy. I don't know. Galactic transmissions. Like, tell me more. Okay, so there was some sort of collaboration. So this strength, Leo energy, could have been collaborating with a Taurus. Okay, possibly a Scorpio. Somebody could have taken a leap of faith in a family. Okay, so that's overall energy. All right, so let me see. Why did we get this message? Are we done, Spirit? It's like, what else do you want me to know? Okay, we have a Queen of Cups. Okay, somebody could be watching. Somebody is watching the Queen of Cups. Because we got the Watcher, and then we have Queen of Cups. And then you have some sort of addictions. So let's see. This could be an investment for someone, for this Queen of Cups. with this Three of Pentacles. This is working together. Okay, with this strength. Could have been a part of this money laundering, this outcast, working with this Taurus. And then you have this hermit over here doing some money laundering. With this Four of Wands, Aries energy. This is the King of Wands. Something that this King of Wands did got exposed. The accident they were taking, stolen spotlight, envy and imitation. What is this? Clarify this King of Wands in this time card spirit. Queen of Wands. So they could have did something to a King of Wands that got some sort of, it got exposed, and because it got exposed, it took some attention away from somewhere else and brought some attention over here. Okay, so there was some sort of action that was taken in this Two of Pentacles. So this is just on. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna pull some energy because I'm feeling like this has something to do. I'm gonna pull some shadows. The shadows is the shadows will get us to what we need to, what we need. So we're gonna find out what's going on with the Seven of Cups, Two of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. So there's the King of Wands. Okay, so it did come out. And then it has something to do with lineage, lessons, spiritual growth, purpose, and soul contracts. Clarify. Has something to do with a karmic celebrity shadow. So this could be a celebrity. So this King of Wands is a celebrity. Could be connected to a celebrity or it could be a celebrity. It says imitation masked as leadership needs constant validation or praise, silence, or diminishes others to stay narcissism or God complex. On top, dismisses feedback or accountability, uses passion to overpower instead of inspire. Anger issues or unpredicted outbursts, urges raised to punish or manipulate, cannot handle criticism without defensiveness, self neglect disguised as drive, emotional avoidance through work, sex, or performance, abandons relationship for personal ambition, charisma used for manipulation, unethical leadership, or misuses or resources, exploits others' passions for personal gain. Okay, so this is a lot of Aries in this energy. So it's the King of Wands, and then we have this person has some sort of plans from something that they saw online. Okay, with the Seven of Cups. Okay, so this has something to do with something that they see online. They have some sort of plans to block, to win at all costs. And this is the energy of this King of Wands who needs some attention. You know, the lower vibrational energy. Okay, should be learning some sort of lesson. Okay, so this was a plan for this energy to win something at all costs. To keep the father's silence at all costs. Okay, because with this lineage lesson, spiritual growth, purpose, and soul contract, this was to bring some sort of growth and purpose. But they want to stop something to win at all costs, to outcast someone from their legacy. So it has something to do with this King of Wands and this Queen of Wands over here taking some sort of action. Is there anything else, Spirit, for this King of Wands? Toxic shadows of manifestation. So they're actually abusing their power. Okay, so this is a celebrity with some sort of power, misusing their power, trying to create some sort of toxic shadow manifestation. They're trying to manifest something that's not even theirs. Doing spell work, sex magic. I break every chain of surveillance, intimidation, and deception. I walk in truth, protected by divine sight, covered by my ancestors. I am seen by God and unseen by my enemies. Okay, so thank you, Spirit, for the monitoring spirits. So they're actually trying to control a dynamic by monitoring through surveillance, uncensored, or I can't speak, unauthorized, which they don't have permission. So they're using their power of authority, trying to control my situation when it comes to do with my father's communication for after his death, trying to win at all costs, stepping into lineage of lessons have nothing to do with this person. I don't know this person. I don't think I know this person. I don't know this person, but it could be a family of, family. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I know this person. It's like a celebrity. I don't know a celebrity. We don't have celebrities in our family. So I don't know this person. So we have generational patterns, repeating behavior, cycles of behavior. So just generational patterns that happens over and over. It could be a part of this outcast, a pleaser, the obedient wife, servant, ancestor trained to serve, please, and avoid conflict to survive social or gender expectations. So this could have something to do with this Empress energy. This because there are generational patterns of behaviors and cycles and belief. Okay, being a pleaser. This could have something to do. Matter of fact, this is probably don't even have anything to do. This is like how they do one thing, they do another. So it's like not only do they do one person like that, they do somebody else like the same way they do, like my what I'm experiencing. As far as how they treat people, Because I'm just thinking with this energy, with this people pleaser here, and this Ten of Wands. This is the Sagittarius energy. So this could be their generational pattern of people pleasing as an outcast. So I'm clarifying this black sheep energy. So I'm thinking it's picking up on the Sagittarius energy and being a people pleaser. It says something about somebody stole a spotlight with this Aries. Okay, and some actions that came in. This person being a people pleaser. So this could be very much somebody coming in, stealing the show. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. Okay, so there's a burden carrier. So this burden carrier right here is just in the line. This is Sagittarius. Carrying burden. This person is the eldest daughter and a survivor ancestor took on too much responsibility due to war, poverty, or abandonment. So this is just raised in a family where, could have had some hardship and just was doing a lot, for many different reasons. Just just decided to be the one to carry the burdens for the family growing up, for friends, and just end up still doing the same thing, right? People pleasing, carrying burdens, this generational wealth, and we have an abandoner. So somebody could have abandoned somebody. With this Empress in reverse, they could have abandoned this King of Wands, this burden carrier. The absent father, wandering ancestor, disconnection physically or emotionally due to trauma, shame, or addiction. Or maybe they abandoned. The pleaser, the generational person, the abandoner, and the burden carrier. They could have abandoned someone. They carried all this person, probably because they was carrying burdens, right? They carrying burdens. They burden. They people pleasing. They're going through a generational pattern, so they're doing the same thing over and over again. And then you have abandoned. So maybe they just left. They could have been dealing with an Empress in reverse. Okay, so they could have been wanting to win something at all. They could have been burdened, something to do with this with a Cancer. So it could have something to do with this cup of love that they could have been offering, and they could have just abandoned this person. Because we got the Empress in the reverse, and we got the Ten of Wands. This is a Taurus and a Sagittarius. Okay. So with that Ten of Wands being a burden carrier and the people pleaser, because like only the people pleaser is going to do all of this work for somebody else. But like, fine, I'll do it. Right. So this is a burden energy. but this is inherited from an ancestor just doing too much, caring too much. And then we have this Cancer somehow is making something move forward. This is a Cancer energy. Queen of Cups and a Chariot. So this could have been the person. They could have brought some sort. They could have abandoned someone. Check out everything. Yeah. Damn. What a what shadows to have, it's like that's just it's heavy, right? So and nonetheless, okay, somebody stole the show. So we're talking about something else now. Okay, so now we have this legacy. We got this Four of Pentacles. Now we got this person over here. Somebody over here. This Capricorn energy is over here holding on to something with the Four of Pentacles. Confession shadows. So something was spoken. Fear of exposure. False confession. Silence voice. Weaponized confession. Unrepentant heart. Guilt loops. Inherited silence. Shame shadows. Blocked healing. Confession as control. Okay, so it's I release shame and walk in truth. Confusion and illusion. So okay. So there is a Capricorn here with this Two of Pentacles. Because this is a Capricorn energy. They could have been working with this Aries over here to win at all costs. Okay. Because this energy is clarified over here by this page, this Knight of Wands. This action that this Aries took. So the Aries was taken for this contract. They could have been working together to come in and snatch somebody's finances. Okay. With this Queen of Cups, she could have had something to do with some sort of match. She could have been a magician. Okay. But it has something to do with, this is definitely has something to do with somebody's finances. This is under legacy. So hold on to somebody's finances, contracts, right? Contracts, finances, opportunities, money. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. So it's ideas, business ideas presented with magic. Okay. Manipulating. It's almost comical kind of thing. It's like this is really like. So there was somebody said something. There was some sort of confession about confusion, illusion, occult. Something came up because it don't even look right. Okay. How somebody gonna be under somebody else's legacy, presenting opportunities and standing 10 toes down on somebody else's money. Four of Pentacles. Then you gotta learn how to the magician there. Sitting silent. Like they invisible. Right? The emotionally numb elder, the stoic grandfather, conditioned to suppress pain, emotions were unsafe or unmanly. So this could have been an opportunity for a Sagittarius to say something, or it could have been an opportunity for a, a King of Pentacles to say something to this Taurus or this Four of Pentacles, this Capricorn, or this Magician. Because for this silent one to be emotionally numb, somebody step back and watched it, let this happen, and knew something was unsafe, conditioned to suppress. So somebody was suppressing their emotions because they felt something was unsafe and manly. So why somebody sitting around here doing magic, holding back on somebody's money, and creating opportunity, somebody sitting around not saying anything about it. Okay. We have love bombing. So somebody could have been, doing just the bare minimum to keep somebody's mouth quiet, to let them know, I love you, we got this. We're together, just whatever it is to keep somebody fed long enough to keep them quiet, to keep them it's like not even really guessing. It's just like saying something while you're doing something wrong and making it seem like it's okay. That's what it seemed like this love bombing was about. And somebody sat there silently and was like, like buying it. But at the bottom, the overall energy is that they felt like if they say something wasn't manly. Okay, so we have mirror spell work. So they doing. So this was the mirror came out. Remember, we came out with the first energy with this energy check. Where the mirror came out with somebody fragmented. So if you fragmenting, so if it's just mirror spell work, somebody sitting back watching something be done, they love bombing, and somebody doing spell work while all of this is happening. Because we have, let me say it again, we got the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Magician sitting right here. Clarifying legacy. Then you got confession. Somebody's supposed to be saying something that ain't. Okay, then you have the silent one, they just sitting there. And then you have spell work. Boom. Then you have breaking the cycle. The breaker, the transformer. So somebody come along and let's break the cycle. This is what we're here to do. This is what's gonna happen. This is whatever these folks is, because this magician is here to create an illusion and make it seem like I'm love bombing, like you really love. It seems like I'm just sitting here saying anything, and you means that you're okay with what I'm doing, and really somebody's really not. They're stuck, and they have magic done around them to make them stuck with this mirror energy to make it look like whatever it is that it ain't. So they're around somebody who has a legacy. So somebody has a legacy. They have spell work done on them. And they're seeing something fragmented. It's not right. And somebody could be love bombing to make it seem like everything is kosher and it's not. So there's somebody working with this Taurus. Okay, it could be this Leo. This could be the cosmic guidance. So this could be some sort of spiritual, guidance, the strength to be strong. And, I'm getting some weird addiction. These people are great. Drugs and alcohol. Remember, we had drugs and alcohol. So they using that person's mind to do drugs to manipulate them from their legacy. This is what they're doing spell work, confession shadows, money laundering. So something's opening up for someone. And you got these people out here money laundering, looking, investigating, following the lead. And, it's just, Lord Jesus. Okay. So that's clarifying all the ancestors card. So clearly somebody's doing some spell work over somebody's legacy. Okay, somebody's sitting silent while this is taking place. Somebody could be confessing something though. Somebody's saying something. They could be saying something about some sort of spell work that they've sat silent on and watched some things just take place. I'm thinking this person could be speaking from an illusion, or it could be about this Four of Pentacles doing some spell work. They're working with somebody. So let me see. Let me see. Where's my other thing? What is it? So let me see real fast. So we can close this maybe. I think I got the message. What am I looking for? Give me the energy for this spell work. Yeah, they could be trying to block something through spell work. Seven of Swords. To block somebody's strategy. Okay, something that was said. This is just love bombing energy. Okay, silent one. So it could be someone's King of Swords could be sitting back silent. Okay, could be just watching. Okay, this Leo could be sitting back silent, watching something go down. We have a confession. So there's a confession shadow here. Something was said about some ideas being created to hold on to somebody's money, but it came through the idea of some magic. Page of Wands, Page of Cups. So this is a Pisces energy. This could have been an investment presented to a child. Okay. Boom, there you go. Okay, we have a pleaser. So somebody over here in the outcast energy trying to please somebody, be obedient. This was came from a wife. So this Empress could have been married, or it could have been the Sagittarius mother was married, or it could have been this Queen of Cups energy. They could have been the pleaser, saying yes, the yes ma'am, yes sir, Ten of Wands. Seven of Swords is somebody's strategy, being strategic. Okay, the Emperor. So it's like a pleaser to the Emperor strategy. Okay, generational pattern. Okay, so this is love around the Nine of Pentacles and ideas. Don't be a pattern of this. Okay, Aries energy. They come to homes, families, businesses. Okay, generational patterns of love. Knight of Pentacles and Ace One. Look how beautiful this is. Isn't this a beautiful generational pattern? In marriages, okay? Wishes coming true, hopes and dreams and collaborations and all of this shit. So this is what is happened. Somebody could have been doing something from some sort of generational pattern, right? So this is the reward. Somebody was doing some sort of generational pattern of repeating behaviors, um, cycles and beliefs. So this could have been some sort of healing. This is healing, right? Generational pattern is not a negative energy, but this is like a positive energy where because of the pattern, this is rewards. Community, home. So this could have been a community where they have a pat. They do this in marriages. This is a generational pattern. I mean, I don't want to say it's a. It could be. It's a pattern. This pattern is this. This is considered marriages. Having ideas and for love and collecting money and getting paid from it. This is a generational pattern. So that means there's a certain point of there's a certain time when somebody passed and some money's been passed down through a family and it's being a generational pattern, then there's a certain pattern that time that they come in with a way of doing something with this marriage, love, ideas, and the nine of principles. Let's clarify patterns. Okay. And then you have a burden carrier and a burden. So we'll see. So it's almost like you need the pleaser that's going to say yes, right? Then you have the pattern that comes in. It's like this is a ritual type of thing. Then you have an abandoner, and then you have the burden carrier. So it's like I'm seeing somehow this being some sort of swap to some kind of way. Burdens are not to be carried. Those are not cool. That's not like a name brand type of thing. The burdens carried are more like an embarrassing to the family. It's like pushing a cart down the street. We don't want this lifestyle. We ready to push it off on somebody else. Okay, that's what a burden carrier is. It's a low vibrational energy, and like you can't get anywhere. You can't talk to this person. So this is right. Just has you trapped. Eight of Swords. It's to have you trapped. Eight of Swords. So this is the Gemini energy. Okay, so this could be part. Then we have a King of Pentacles. Now, I didn't ask. So this was the burden. This is designed right because this is a trap. Ain't nobody gonna volunteer and say, "Here, come and I'll take your 10 of Pentacles. I'll take your 10 of Wands." But just throw them on my back. Oh hell no! You have to be tricked to get this burden off of your back to put on somebody else. So with the Eight of Swords, it's a way of trapping someone, and it has to do with this King of Pentacles, which means the burden belongs to this man here. It belongs to this person. This person has a generational pattern of these way of coming up with ideas and love and passion to get this Nine of Pentacles from people. You just need a people pleaser. You just need somebody to say, okay. And then the goal is to abandon this person. The goal is to abandon. Once you carry this burden and you pass it on and trap somebody, then the next thing you're going to do is abandon them. You're going to leave out. You're going to hit the streets. You're not going to sit around. You can switch the, but because you're not going to sit around and be listening to somebody else with your burdens now. You didn't drop yours off because you didn't want to be a part of it. So you're not going to sit around with somebody else have their burdens. You about to, yes, an investment. So abandoner, this is their investment. So this is a Taurus. She comes in as an investment. But it says disconnected. This person is disconnected. So physically or emotionally due to trauma, shame, or addiction. So this person is addicted. It's just an investment for them. They could be coming in bringing the addictions. Then abandon the person, the one who say yeah. And they walk off with the idea of love and it's somebody's not long-term contract and they money, they finances, and they now they outcasts. We left you with the burdens, we took your money, now we out. That's what they do. This is a life. They said this is a generational pattern of doing this, of outcasting people. That's what it's saying. Okay. So we're going to clarify this King of Wands and find out, okay, so this is the Father of Silence. Somebody sees something online. There's plans to win at all costs and keep something blocked. So this King of Wands is like, no, I don't think so. I'm refusing the offer. I don't think, it's the Four of Cups. It's like that could be a friend of mine. It's breaking my heart to do something like that. Or somebody could have been broken hearted that somebody denied it. Four of Cups. It's clarifying this King of Wands. So they deny stuff. Like, no. It's like father silence. This is love. Who's going to deny love? Who's going to say no to love? But this is what this King of Wands said. No to a family, and friend. Okay. So this is a lineage of lessons of growth. So this is, something just switched again. Okay. So there was a tower. Something was just said it may cause a tower about this Nine of Wands. Okay, that could be sad. About this Five of Pentacles. Okay, and what they have planned behind the moon. They could have just found this out. This could have something to do with their father. Maybe this person lost their father. Because I know I lost my father. But it's almost the same thing. Like, it could be different people, but this is the pattern that goes through and how something happens because it says father silence. So this is, they probably didn't even know that they had this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep going. There's a lineage, a lesson, or some sort of spiritual growth that somebody experienced. Purpose and soul contract. Okay, so there was some sort of lineage of lessons. Okay, then we got Nine of Pentacles. Now, how come this honey coming in? We have a cycle closed out. Okay, so this is something happening in the past. Okay, and then you got this Nine of Pentacles coming here, all fully dressed, financially do what? Okay, I say do what? You know I'm tired. Okay, so they got somebody's financially dressed independently. Then you have a Queen of Pentacles. So this could be a King of Pentacles and a Nine of Pentacles. They could be somehow working together. Okay, behind the scene of somebody's a cycle closing out. So they could be like scot free, moving on. Something clarify again. Give me another energy. What's going on with this? Yeah, which is coming true. Star energy. Okay, they could have been working with a Taurus. Okay, somebody to have their wishes coming true. Star energy, but this person ended up with a heartbreak. So it's like there have to be some sort of swap, destiny swap, or this could be my dad's letting me know that something happened. It's like I'm picking up different energy, taking what resonates to whoever makes sense to. Okay, because I'm picking up different. So this King of Wands did not want love to be offered. Okay, with this spinach lesson and purpose, spiritual lineage lessons, growth, spiritual growth, purpose, and soul connection, you got two people stepped up on the scene, which is the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. And the star end up having, or end up with the Three of Swords. So that means either this Aquarius ended up brokenhearted, or either somebody was brokenhearted about their dreams and hopes, was brokenhearted about it due to some collaborating with a Taurus. Take a harassment. So we got Aquarius and the Nine of Pentacles here. Then we have some sort of toxic shadow manifestation. So this shadow energy is this low vibrational way of manifest, manifesting something. Low vibrational energy. Tell me what's going on with this. Yeah, there's somebody collected some so this is the Emperor collected some information around the death. So this person collected some information around the death, watched somebody. So there was a toxic shadow manifestation, a death. So they could have collected some information about a death. This could have been a toxic way on manifesting something. So this person collected some information about a death, and then what? Became a part of a heartbreak. Okay, so remember somebody that star energy was in the Three of Swords because a collaboration. But because of the truth came out, somebody was able to come out of this Three of Swords due to some work. Okay? Due to some Virgo's work. Some truth about this Virgo's work that brought them out of a heartbreak. Okay? So this is another way of, this is the same message. It's coming out in different ways. Something was done wrong. A scandal went viral. Okay, it says exposure multiples, and it's true because it came out a couple different times. the same way about somebody being exposed for something done wrong, a scandal. Yeah. Somebody, the way somebody is seeing this message is creating a tower. So this could be spirit keep bringing this out for a particular reason. It's like you've been sacred refuge. So there's a sacred refuge. Something is transparent, clear, trustworthy. Nothing is hidden. All heart discern. You can relax about this frequency. So this is letting you know that there's a real connection here. So whatever this message is, somebody is waking. They're seeing as something. They're looking at this message, and they're seeing that whatever's being communicated is causing a tower. Period. And they're clear. This makes sense to somebody because this is the card that's coming out where it's a wrap. Whatever scandal, because this is like telling somebody to stop somebody. Stop somebody from being comfortably doing something that's not right. They're comfortable doing something that needs to be stopped. There's a scandal. It has something to do with people, behaviors, and clues and the keys that is going to prepare someone. Okay, for something to be seen. So this Aries is under judgment. He's under judgment. I don't know. Whatever it is somebody's under judgment. Period. So whatever needed to be whatever message that needs to come out, whoever got the message got the message. Because remember, we was headed towards this tower, and we got the tower, and it has something to do with Sagittarius. They could have been experiencing a tower, or maybe they could have needed to see a tower, or somebody needed to see something. Somebody being under judgment. Okay, take it how it resonates. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right there because I don't think. Let me see. Let me get one more energy. Could you give me a right now message, spirit? What's the update? I'm just reading. I guess it's already the tower said it all, right? In the judgment. It's like we don't. It says an addiction reported, overindulgence, obsession, divine broadcast, higher self speaks, weather forecast, storms incoming, emotional turbulence. So there's going to be miracle medicine, healing given. So it's like something was discovered. There's some healing. Somebody can start some healing because if somebody has some addictions, and because we got addiction twice. Remember, addiction, drugs, alcohol. Somebody needs to see that whatever it was something that caused somebody not to see something. It says divine broadcast, higher self speaks, weather report, storms incoming, emotional turbulence, addiction reported, and overindulgence, obsession. 1, 2, 3 on the clock, on the timer. Then it says miracle healing, medicine. Miracle medicine, healing given. Okay, so I'm gonna stop. Let me just do one more energy. I'm just gonna see. It is what it is. Something was discovered. It was, that's what it is. It needs to be out. Somebody needs to see this. This was an addiction that caused things to keep being repetitive over and over. People, outcasting people when it comes to their father's silence. And outcasting people due to in trying to get their legacy or something. Stolen spotlight. Connection reported. So it's the same thing happened again with somebody else. Oh, so this is the way so what's happening is somebody is seeing that this is a pattern that this person does on a regular. This is not just what accidentally, coincidentally happened to one person. No, this is what this person does on a regular. This is what spirit just because I'm like, why am I looking like I'm saying this story again? It's like I'm saying the same thing over and over. But it's like this probably is the same story, but it's new to somebody because somebody is awakened to this. That is a pattern and it needs to be healed. It's not okay to keep spinning this block and it's not right. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Devil is a lie. He mad. They don't want somebody to know. This is breaking news. This is something major. Messing with folks, outcasting folks for their legacy. It's like for many years and been going over and over, doing it over and over, getting away with it. Yes, it's time for that shit. It's time for it to be over. So let me see what the scandal goes viral. I'm just gonna clarify this real fast. And then that's gonna be it. So that's basically what it was. It's just I don't mean to laugh, but the spirit is like, yeah. Scandal goes viral. They could have been using this Leo, the strength of this Leo. Mm-hmm. But they're facing some sort of judgment. They're a part of somebody being under judgment for this. Then we have sweet dreams. So somebody laying back here comfortably, like while somebody is holding on to somebody's finances. If they laying down here sleeping, like, okay, I see, like I can't be comfortable with these type of energy. Yeah, they talk about somebody having a new closing out a cycle. Somebody have to face the judge. Somebody have to, the justice is scales gonna have to be balanced in this situation. So something they wanted something to stop love. Okay, so that was the reading. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. Bye.